Good evening. So today I will be reciting Allen Ginsberg's Sunflower Sutra. Erwin Allen Ginsberg is one of America's leading poets for the Beat generation, and he strongly opposed militarism, economic materialism, and sexual repression. I chose Sunflower Sutra because it reflects so much on Allen Ginsberg's style. It's beautiful, all the lines are well written, and I think he just delivers it beautifully. The poem is about how industrialism and modernism has suppressed or repressed and ruined nature and to an extent ourselves. And this poem means a lot to me because I do believe in what he stands for and what the poem means. Allen Ginsberg's Sunflower Sutra. I walked on the banks of the Tincan banana dock and sat down under the huge shade of a Southern Pacific locomotive to look at the sunset over the box house hills and cry. Jack Kerouac sat beside me on a busted rusty iron pole. Companion, we thought the same thoughts of the soul, bleak and blue and sad-eyed, surrounded by the gnarled steel roots of trees and machinery. The oily water on the river mirrored the red sky. Sun sank on top of final Frisco peaks. No fish in that stream. No hermit in those mounds, just ourselves, rheumy-eyed and hungover like old bums on the riverbank, tired and wily. Look at the sunflower, he says. There was a dead gray shadow against the sky as big as a man, sitting dry on top of a pile of ancient sawdust. I rushed up, enchanted. It was my first sunflower. Memories of Blake, my visions, Harlem, and hells of eastern rivers, bridges clanking against Joe's greasy sandwiches, dead baby carriages, black treadless tires, forgotten and unretreated, the poem of the riverbank, condoms and pots, steel knives, nothing stainless, only the dank muck and the razor-sharp artifacts passing into the past. And the great sunflower poised against the sunset, crackly, bleak, and dusty with the smut and smog and smoke of olden locomotives in its eye. Corolla of bleary spikes pushed down and broken like a battered crown, seeds fallen out of its face. Soon to be toothless mouth of sunny air, sun rays obliterated on its hairy head like a dried wire spider web. Leaves stuck out like arms out of the stem, gestures from the sawdust root, broke pieces of plaster fallen out of the black twigs, a dead fly in its ear. Unholy battered, old thing you were, my sunflower, oh my soul, I loved you then. The grime was no man's grime but death and human locomotives. All that dress of dust, that veil of darkened railroad skin, that smog of cheek, that eyelid of black misery, that sooty hand or phallus or protuberance of artificial worse than dirt, industrial, modern, all that civilization spotting your crazy golden crown, and those blear thoughts of death, and dusty, loveless eyes and ends and withered roots below. In a home pile of sand and sawdust, rubber dollar bills, skin of machinery, the guts and innards of the weeping, coughing car, the empty, lonely tin cans, with their rusty tongues alack, what more could I name? The smoked ashes of some cock cigar, the cunts of wheelbarrows, and milky breasts of cars, worn out asses out of chairs and spinsters of dynamos, all these entangled in your mummied roots. And you there standing before me in the sunset in all your glory and your form. A perfect beauty of a sunflower. A perfect, excellent, lovely sunflower existence. A sweet natural eye to the new hip moon woke up alive and excited, grasping in the sunset shadow sunrise, golden, monthly breeze. How many flies buzz round you innocent of your grime, while you curse the heavens of the railroad and your flower soul. Poor dead flower. When did you forget you were a flower? When did you look at your skin and decide you were an impotent, dirty old locomotive? The ghost of a locomotive, the specter and shade of a once powerful, mad American locomotive. You are no locomotive, sunflower, you are a sunflower. And you, locomotive, you are a locomotive, forget-me-not. So I grabbed up the skeleton, thick sunflower and stuck it at my side like a scepter, and delivered my sermon to my soul, and Jack's soul too, and anyone who'll listen. We're not our skin of grime. We're not dread, bleak, dusty, imageless locomotives. We're golden sunflowers inside, blessed by our own seed and hairy, naked accomplishment. Bodies growing into mad, black, formal sunflowers in sunset, spied on by our own eyes. Under the shade of mad locomotive, riverbank, sunset, Frisco, hilly, tin can, evening sit down vision. Thank you.